Gravity. It's a force we can't see, but its effects are all around us. Gravity holds us to the earth, it makes objects fall to the ground, and it plays a vital role in the lives of plants. Plants, unlike animals, are rooted in place. They cannot move freely to find the best conditions for growth. Instead, they have evolved remarkable ways to adapt to their environment. One of the most fundamental adaptations is their response to gravity. This response is crucial for their survival. It allows them to find sunlight and water, essential ingredients for photosynthesis and growth. Imagine a tiny seed buried in the soil. It's dark and cramped down there. Yet the seed germinates and a tiny shoot emerges, but instead of growing in any random direction, the shoot knows to grow upwards towards the surface. This upward growth is no accident. It's a remarkable example of plants sensing and responding to gravity. This phenomenon, known as gravitropism, ensures that the developing shoot reaches the sunlight it needs to thrive. But how do plants sense gravity? Scientists have discovered that plants have specialized cells that act like tiny gravity sensors. These cells are located in the root tips and in the shoots of plants. These cells, called statocytes, contain dense starch grains called statoliths. Statoliths are heavier than the surrounding cytoplasm within the cell. Because of gravity, these statoliths settle at the bottom of the statocytes. This process is part of a broader phenomenon called tropism, where plants respond to external stimuli like light, gravity, and water. Section 4. The gravity detective cells that guide plant growth. The settling of the statoliths is how the plant senses the direction of gravity. The position of these gravity detectors tells the plant which way is down and which way is up. This information is crucial for the plant to orient its growth. It ensures that the roots grow downwards, anchoring the plant, while the shoots grow upwards, seeking sunlight. Section 5. Chemical messengers, auxins, and their role in bending towards light. Once the plant senses gravity, it needs to translate that information into action. This is where plant hormones, particularly a group called auxins, come into play. Auxins are like chemical messengers that regulate plant growth. In response to gravity, auxins accumulate on the lower side of the stem. This uneven distribution of auxins causes the cells on the lower side to elongate more rapidly than those on the upper side. Gravity is a vital environmental factor that regulates plant growth and development. Plants have evolved strategies to sense and respond to gravity, which helps them grow in the right direction. These strategies include gravitropism. Plants reorient themselves in relation to gravity, with roots growing down and stems growing up. This is also known as geotropism. Circumnutation, stems or root tips move in a helical or spiral pattern. Peg formation helps cucurbitaceous seedlings shed their seed coats. Plants sense gravity through amyloplasts, which are specialized plastids that contain starch granules. When gravity pulls the amyloplasts to the bottom of the cell, it triggers calcium signaling and the release of indole acetic acid, IAA. IAA then inhibits cell elongation in roots and stimulates cell expansion in shoots. Gravity is especially important during the early stages of seedling growth. In the absence of gravity, plants may experience abnormal growth and development. Understanding how plants respond to gravity is important for space exploration. For example, NASA is interested in how to feed astronauts on future missions to deep space or other planets. Seeds produced in different gravity levels have different nutritional qualities, so scientists need to understand how microgravity affects plant growth to develop better plant habitats. As we look to the future, the study of how plants respond to gravity not only helps us understand our own world better, but also prepares us for the challenges of space exploration.